Pastor, I have a question.
What is it, Mary? Do you want to serve on a church committee?
No.
Do you want to help with Sunday school?
No.
Do you want to work in the church kitchen?
I have a bigger question.
That's too bad. I thought you would be a good Christian.
Well, that's what I'm getting at. I'm wondering why I should believe in Jesus rather than something else.
What? A good Christian does not even ask that question.
Oh. Does that mean I'm a bad Christian?
It might. Or it might mean you're not even a Christian. But you grew up in the church, so you should know better.
But my faith feels second-handed. And someone told me that growing up in the church only made me a well-behaved sinner.
Then say the sinner's prayer. After that you'll be fine.
I don't buy it. Genuine faith should involve more than that.
How would you know? You're not even a good Christian.
How can you say that?
Because instead of just believing whatever the Bible says, you ask too many questions. What now?
If I do that, I'm afraid I'll be like a zombie. Can't I ask questions about what the Bible says?
No, you can't.
Why?
You're asking too many questions. Just be a good church member.
What's your problem?
I shouldn't say this, but I feel inadequate and threatened. And besides, I don't like to think deeply. So I try to sound spiritual as a cover-up.
Is that like when you avoid dealing with hurting people and simply tell them you'll pray for them and then don't pray?
Pretty much.
I'm one of those who has emotional pain from being abused when I was a kid.
I'll pray for you.
I haven't been able to get over it or forgive or go on with my life.
That's because you asked too many questions. I already told you, just believe what the Bible says.
But I want to believe, which is why I'm asking questions.
I feel uncomfortable, and you're not supposed to know that.
But I want help.
Your problems are too messy for me to deal with. It's better to be quiet and act like a nice Christian should.
But I will, if you give me good reasons and help me with my problems.
You have problems because you don't conform to the institutional church system.
This is going in circles.
That's because you don't believe. And I think you're a bad person.
So what do you expect me to do?
Attend church meetings, give your money, and put on a happy face.
That's not being a real Christian.
Now I know you're a pagan.
If I'm going to be a Christian, I want to engage my whole heart and mind. I want to ask questions and work through my doubts. I want to see that God is real, not just a religious theory. I want to experience God and what it's like to live among genuine Christians. I want a faith that's real.
Oh.
Did you hear a single word I said?
You're dangerous to my fragile caricature of Christian faith, and I don't like to be challenged. Therefore I don't like you.
Maybe I'll just go somewhere else.
Fine. And I'll tell the church how unfaithful you and people like you are, and I'll complain about what's happening to the church these days.
Pastor, that's really sad.
God will judge you.
Won't he judge you too?
Too many questions. Just believe.
My head hurts